Behold, the figure you see in front of you is the very first female Transformers toy, except for the fact that it kind of technically isn't. That being said, I'm not going to say this figure is good or worth your time solely based off of that. I'm going to tell you why you should get this thing because of how good it actually is. Although I will say the alt mode is a little weak. It's supposed to be a Peregrine Falcon, and while the speed is sort of shown through these turbines, the overall look of the bird mode is quite thick. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on top of here and underneath. It kind of looks more like a dove than a falcon, if I'm being honest. Also, the legs are just kind of right there. Though I will say she has one of my favorite alt modes because she turns into a biplane type thing, because she has the pontoons right here. I don't know how useful that'd be, and it's probably why she didn't get a show upgrade. Yeah, it's totally why she didn't get an upgrade on the show, and totally not for budgetary reasons. Also, it'd be kind of pointless because they're going to kill her off in a couple of episodes. But you know what? I think it's fun for a toy. Everything is made up for, however, with this amazing robot mode. First of all, the transformation is pretty cool and fun, but also this robot mode kicks a lot of ass. I love how defined the body is. It looks a lot better structured than most of the other Transmetals. I also like how she has the midriff, which is represented by the white of the eagle head amongst the yellow of the rest of the body, showing that subtle femininity side to her, which is totally offset by that head sculpt. And what an awesome head sculpt it is. Also, if the normal Airazor head sculpt reminds me of Gardevoir, this totally reminds me of Blaziken, even though this character came out before both of those. And while it is unfortunate that this robot mode is kind of stuck to this kibble like it was carved out of a mountain, it doesn't really matter too much, and she has some pretty fun alternate modes because of it. For example, now, I don't know how intentional these guns on her back were, but much like Optimus Primal, the intentions don't really matter because it just works incredibly well. Also, she can do this. I don't really have anything else to say about this. This is this is funny. Overall, Transmetal Airazor is, of course, not without her problems, but is just such a cool figure, and one of my favorite Transmetals, much like Rhinox, but unlike Rhinox. I'm pretty sure most of this is from actual quality and not just how much I like the actual character. I mean, this figure is so good, it's basically the only good thing about the terrible Nintendo 64 game, so she's got that going for her.